Okay, the temperature is about 48 degrees as I start this ride. And yes, I'm adding audio. Doing a little bit of a voiceover for this particular ride at Russian Ridge that took place on May 8th. I think that was a Sunday morning. Conditions are a little wet. This is the Ridge Trail, which actually goes around the entire Bay Area. I think you can ride the whole thing, although I'm not completely certain of that. Might be some spots where it's hikers only, I'm not sure. Don't really care because I'm not about to do it. This particular section, leaving the parking lot, is not ideal when you run into hikers, and there's usually a lot of hikers up here. And you'll see a few later on in this video. But when you run into them, you really have nowhere to go when you're on this little narrow little trail leaving the parking lot. It does get a little wider as time goes on. You could have briefly seen Skyline Boulevard to my right. I'm actually going northwest at this point. And here you can see the trail has in fact widened. So there's enough room for you to get by a hiker. It's still climbing. You can see the trail is a little wider here still. Also, one thing to note that every time the trail turns, it gets just a little bit steeper, so I have to pedal a little bit harder. So you'll see my knees coming up there a little bit. And you're going to see a runner pass me pretty quickly here. I went over to the side to let her by. Any second now. I know she's there.
I forgot how much this sucked.
Okay, maybe not yet. You're wondering what I'm babbling on about. You'll see in a moment.
Thank you.
There she is. It is quite a bit easier to run up these trails than it is to bike up them. I know there's some mountain bikers watching this video that are probably disagreeing with me, but you're also probably in much better shape than I am. I apologize if this voiceover sounds a little unprofessional because it is. Just sitting in my home office doing this for the very first time and trying to sync it up with this GoPro video. Probably going to be a little difficult. I'm not going to catch her, by the way. You can see her disappearing over the ridge up ahead. She turns. I don't know what trail she takes, but she does turn because eventually this goes to downhill. I definitely would have passed her if she would have kept going straight, but she didn't. There's a few rocks in the trail there. Very green here at Russian Ridge at this particular time of the year. If I was to go out there today, I'm recording this on July 30th, I can guarantee it would be very brown. I think that was a trail off to my left. I think that's the one I will be riding up when I head back to the parking lot. Did start getting closer to her again, but then you can see I'm climbing. So it's just slow and steady at this point. There you can hear me cuss a little bit. Not happy with my ride so far. And this is just the start. The climbing does get a little worse. You can see the low clouds to my right. San Francisco Bay would be to the right. To the left would be the Pacific Ocean, and you could see both from up here on a nice clear day. But this ain't it. Here you see another trail to the left. Not going down that trail. Going here to the right. And I'm going to go again to the right because I want to get to the top of the hill. This is a bit of a climb. I'm actually climbing up Borel Hill here. This is the highest point in San Mateo County. I don't know how high it is, 2,600 and some feet.
The question is, do I want to go right or back down? I think if I go right, I'm okay. This is Redwood City here. By the way, I'm looking east, and that giant cloud bank beyond the hills there, that's the Pacific Ocean. This is the highest point in San Mateo County, by the way. Alright. I have no idea where this goes. I'm going to find out. I think it just goes around up here and probably hits the ridge trail somewhere. I don't think this trail is used too much. Animal tracks on here.